What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here. Welcome to Afternoons Delight. And if you're a Magnum fan, we got some really good news for you today. Now, we're not out of the water yet, but we got some really good news. So I've been updating on y'all over the last 3 weeks. Ever since Magnum got canceled, any new updates I hear, I try to report it back to y'all on what's going on with Magnum. Before we get into everything, make sure y'all give this video a like as y'all coming on the room here. Definitely hit the like button on this video. Share the video. Any subscribe to the channel. Any comments you got, definitely put them down below. If you want to donate to the channel, hit the thanks button below the video. Let's get into it. So, Magnum fans, the last time you heard from me, I talked about that Universal was actively shopping the show around. I told y'all that was good news because usually when a network does that, when a studio does that, it could result in a deal. But a lot of times it doesn't as well because sometimes things can fall apart. But the network I've been telling you the most that had a chance to pick it up was NBC, because NBCU is partnered with NBC. So I always said that Universal Television will probably go there if they can't find a deal somewhere else. And it just always seemed like NBC will be in the picture. Now, the news that we got today here on June the 2nd is that Universal Television is actively in talks with NBC and or USA Network. USA Network also a network under the NBCU family, just like NBC is. They are the two frontrunners to rescue Magnum P.I. So the talks are underway, and from what I'm hearing is that USA Network was the original network that they had in mind to reboot it, but thereafter NBC really came into the conversation soon after, and NBC I think is likely where it's going to be if it really does get rebooted back to have another season next year. I think NBC is going to likely be the show to carry it. From what I'm hearing is that USA Network will get a deal to rerun the past seasons, basically. So the last 4 seasons of the show will be reran on USA. So NBC is really in the picture right now. Now Paramount Plus was also in the picture, and they could still get the SVOD library rights, but Peacock is also in there for the streaming video on demand rights. So that's what SVOD means. So we'll see what happens with that. But y'all really just want to know about the new episodes. So the new episodes right now probably will end up on NBC, still with a possibility of USA Network, but they could end up on NBC. Obviously, NBC would be better for everyone because it's free for everyone. You don't have to subscribe to cable to get it like you do with USA. So Magnum, like I've been telling y'all, could end up on NBC. That is big news for Magnum to be on NBC, where the people who watch it on CBS can easily just walk right over to NBC and support the show. Obviously, there's been a lot of outpouring reach about the cancellation, just like it was for MacGyver last year. This is going to be a great thing if they could pick it up, man. And I'm just praying. I hope they keep that Friday time slot, man, at 9 p.m. Man, I think that'd be great. I still want to see it go against the new CBS drama Country Fire, a wannabe Chicago Fire drama, man. I think that'd be great if they put it against that to get so that Magnum could get his revenge against CBS, man, by killing off one of his new shows, man. So I would love that slot, man. But the other slot might be Tuesdays at 10. That's another open slot for NBC in mid-season if it's not ready to go. Now, the other bit of information I wanted to get to y'all is that I believe the cast members are on contract until June 30th, I believe. So they'll need to extend them beyond that date. So they'll probably have to get all that stuff worked out. It's June 2nd right now, so they got a whole month in front of them to get everything set to go. So I'd imagine probably we'll hear something about the pickup either around that time, maybe July or whatever. But I think we're gonna hear a pickup soon. Um, the only thing that needs to be figured out after that point would be if Magnum would go and start in the fall or start in mid-season, like around the wintertime, January, February, something like that, or even later than that. But I guess for a lot of us, we don't even care when it starts back. It's just that if it starts back, you know. But I'm telling you, man, when I get a feeling on stuff, man, and I feel like something's got a chance to be revived somewhere else, man, I definitely feel like I don't give up on it, because this was one of the ones where I felt like a lot of times when stuff gets canceled, you're like, that's the end. Like, it's not coming back. Like, Be Positive, what was the other CBS sitcom? Oh, United States of Al. Like, I felt like that wasn't getting revived nowhere. That had no chance. Magnum was a strong candidate because the negotiations were tough anyways with Magnum and CBS. CBS really didn't want to give it up. But what happened was that they had some pilots that came in that were very strong, and they definitely didn't want to ignore it. And, you know, it was just one of those things where they most definitely, um, it just had to go that way. And it was probably because, you know, also it couldn't come to agreement about the money, too, because they had already gave, like, Equalizer and the FBI as a multi-year deal. They probably didn't have any money left, man. And they wanted to pick up those drama pilots. So, very good news for everybody, man. I'm very happy to report this. Don't give up hope. It's not over yet. I gotta caution y'all. This is better news than even when it was being shopped around, because you literally, I don't see how either side is going to mess up on this. I think they're going to get a deal done, and so I really do feel like they're going to get a deal done. It's just a matter of when, not if, at this point. But I just want to caution everyone that something can always slip up, get in the way, and it doesn't come together, man. But let's hope that nothing like that happens. I believe it won't, and I believe we will see Magnum on our screens during the 2022-2023 television season, man, which is next season. So I definitely think we're going to see something, man. If the moment I hear of any more updates, even if it's not an official deal yet, I would definitely report it back to y'all. So y'all definitely want to subscribe to the channel. Remember, get this video a like, share this video, tell your friends, whoever you know that loves Magnum, tell them about it, man, because this is big news. Donate to the channel by using the thanks button below, and we'll see what happens, man. I'll speak to y'all later. Thank y'all for watching. After News Delight.